everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Howie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Dropping back, it's Levin. Makes the grab on the left. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, you start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Punch it out of the air. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Got his man downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch except ticket holders.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll give it to Johnson. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the 2nd level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Denson. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try to run for it. Inside the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the option. Quarterback keep. He'll toss it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 for the offense. To the air, it's Levitt. Got a man, it's Green. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Back to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to...
Looking for a huge play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Shoots it to the left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll run the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking for a man. It's Denson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Makes it past the marker. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack. They
got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Takes the easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them the football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
Wants to throw. It's Denson. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Jukes his way for more.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Denson. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in third and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, Katie bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody, you know what's coming, get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great third down execution by this defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the back. Finds his man open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Kent State Golden Flashes.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Back to throw, it's Denson. Going for the big play. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And listen, third down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got it right where they...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it. Good
pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Got a little grass. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The run inside. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After run, now throw. It's complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. The quarterback will keep it. Oh, he's got some space. He got enough. Slides and moves the sticks on 4th and short. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to throw, it's Denson. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All right, 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
And the try is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Final play of the quarter coming. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Clemson. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 48. These 2 guys, just on the 1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game.
There's some room. Got enough for the 1st. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And now, after being stymied for this entire 2nd half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
And these These are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. How about this on 1st and goal? Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Back to throw, it's Denson. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Crosses the 30. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the pass, you keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, and let that clock tick.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Stops the clock and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Back to pass, it's Denson. Now adjusting. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way. The 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those little linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
LSU just hoping to run out the clock. Caden Durham again. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in